Hello, this is Dr. Walsh, and I'd like to spend some time talking to you about our strategic plan and the updates to our strategic plan. I think first, I want to remind everyone about where we've been with this strategic plan. Back in 2021, our Board of School Directors convened a large but influential group of stakeholders to help us develop a vision for where we would want to be as a school system over the ensuing 5 years. That group met probably 6 months or so from spring all the way through the fall of 2021 to do some really deep dive into our history and into our data and performance results and outcomes, as well as looking ahead into the future to determine our best way forward, our vision for what we would want to be as a school system by 2026. And the outcome of that journey was a very robust and exciting, compelling strategic plan that would guide the decisions and the resource allocation of our school district over the 5 year period from 21 to 2026. So here we are in the spring of 2024. We are 2.5 years in with 2.5 years left to go on this strategic plan, which makes it the perfect time to pump the brakes, maybe get out of the car and stretch our legs a little bit. I want to talk to you about where we are with our strategic plan now. So there has been tremendous value in the last 2.5 years, even preceding that, tremendous value in the development of the plan. The way it was written, the contributions of those that were a part of the development of the plan, and the 2.5 years we had spent working on the plan have borne a lot of great fruit for the school district. We've achieved a lot of great things over these last 2.5 years. We've also had ample opportunity to take additional measurements on our growth and find additional areas of opportunity for us to grow and develop. All of this bringing us to a real practical wisdom, this phronesis of where we are and where we want to be in the future. The best part about this journey, of course, is that everyone has been on this 2.5 year journey together with the strategic plan firmly in hand and our eyes pointed forward. We had a great team of folks moving us towards achievement, and we certainly have a lot of great achievements to boast. So, to be clear, why should we get out of the car, stretch our legs, and look around a little bit? Because we are halfway through, and it's the perfect time to make sure we're on the right course, to make any mid-course corrections that we think are necessary for us to achieve that vision we have for best in class in 2026. And I say, for example, that artificial intelligence didn't really mean anything to education in 2021, but now it means an awful lot to us. And so it's those kinds of developments that have occurred over the last 2.5 years that we have to make sure we've paid attention to and incorporate those in the development of our new updated strategic plan. We also have to recommit ourselves to making sure the resources that we have are going towards the right goals and objectives that we hope to achieve. And we also have to consider that we've had a lot of new resource information, data, and results over the last 2.5 years of what else we've got to deal with, what else we have to improve on, and what else we have already achieved. Probably the best part about it for me really is that it gives us a chance to re-energize our stakeholders, re-energize our administrators and faculty around that vision, to generate that new compelling argument, sort of figuratively speaking, making sure that flag is planted firmly at the top of the mountain and keep charging upwards towards 2026 when we summit that mountain. So if you were to compare side by side the original 2021 version of the plan to the updates, you'll find a couple of real noticeable changes. Probably the most noticeable, of course, is that we have recategorized some of our goals, reorganized and renumbered our goals. Uh, we started with 6 different categories, or buckets, we called them, of goals. Now we have it in 5 categories. The biggest, of course, is our curriculum and instruction goal. Of course, that's the lifeblood of schools, and so it really is that carries the heaviest weight on this journey. We took out of those C&I goals all of the STEAM and innovation goals and created our own target or our own action steps towards achieving that uh, STEAM and innovation vision we have. We've maintained our human resources targets. We took out our facilities and infrastructure goals and action steps because we have a facilities master plan already in place that's guiding our work in that area. Uh, we added quite a bit to our operations category. It had been limited to just financial goals, but we've been able to consider additional areas of our operation that are essential for us, such as communications and best-in-class technology. And the last piece, which is another big heavy lift, was combining both the student experience goals and action steps with the diversity, equity, and inclusion goals and action steps. But by making that combination, we're also widening our perspective to make sure we're paying attention to the entire student experience for all students of Bethel Park. So some of the highlights of the new updated version of the plan is to see that we've eliminated goals and action steps that we have achieved. We have also eliminated goals and action steps that we've determined are no longer relevant or no longer our focus for the next 2.5 years. We've added a focus on technology and innovation much more robustly than when we started the plan in 2021. The operational pieces include some work on communications and making sure we are uh, really communicating well with our community, our students, faculty, and so forth. And also making sure that we keep that wide perspective on all students and the whole student experience in Bethel Park. So, what comes next? Well, it's important that we keep our public facing document, which we call our balance scorecard, out there. So, we have to make some revisions to the balance scorecard. This is the tool by which we're able to report on our achievements with the plan, our progress, and in some cases, our lack of progress on each of these goals. And it's out there on our website so the public can see it. It keeps us true to making regular updates and progress with it. Another thing we want to do is to reallocate or reassign our administrators to some of the goals and action steps. We'll call them their goal stewards, so they can help shepherd one piece of the strategic plan towards its ultimate fruition in 2025. Doing that, we'll be able to then continue the work that we do each day, each week, each month to achieve the goals that are laid out for us in that strategic plan. So I invite you to take a look, to uh, dive into our updates to that plan. You'll find it on our website. And remember that there's a place for you to help. There are lots of areas where we could use your support and your help along this 2.5 year journey that we have left to make in our strategic plan. And also keep in mind the words of J.K. Rowling, who says, we don't need magic to change the world. We have all the power we need right inside ourselves. We have the power to imagine better. And that we have, because in Bethel Park, or about growth. Here, we grow. Thank you.